mounting Ductless. We're down in Norwalk. We all had a lovely ride here in the traffic. Now we're trying to mount some Ductless up here. There's 3 heads, 1 outdoor, and a lot of piping, so stay tuned.
Mounting more Ductless. Ductless, Ductless, Ductless. You can see, look at this view, huh? Got the sound to the right is the sound, so it's a real nice place to work. We're gonna go get some seafood, lobster rolls down the road for lunch, probably, if they're open, if they have power. Yeah, big storm, everybody's out of power, but I'm not. The electricians, I'm sure, are super swamped, you know, so stay tuned for that.
Occasionally in older homes we run into different kinds of sheetrock and siding and everything. In this house we actually ran into plaster side or sheetrock. It just makes it pretty difficult for us to mount stuff like the Ductless. And we have a bunch of these wall anchors that we use normally on sheetrock that allow us to drill it into the sheetrock, and then it mounts good and it holds good. When we run into plaster or the concrete or any weird kind of sheetrock, it really messes with kind of what we normally do, so we have to try to figure out ways around it, other ways of mounting it, and ways of drilling it.
You know, plaster walls, you know, they're more or less a good insulator as long as internally is holding the temperature. If the house cools down and the plaster absorbs the cold in the winter, it freezes in here. But to heat the home, it's pretty good for, you know, the era the house is in. But it's just one of those things, you know. You got to have some experience with it to know what it's going to do, or else it could make a mess. It's working good. I don't know. What's Jack doing to the boss to get something like this set up in his truck? Look at this, huh? Wow. Wow. Well, you don't have that? No, what are you buying Kyle dinner or something? What are you doing, guy? Man, must be nice.
It was a pain in the neck yesterday for about 3 hours trying to struggle to put it in, but we got it in. So I'm still not done with it, but hopefully it helps me get a little more organized.
Not bad.
So with this house we have all 3 Ductless heads are very high, so we're trying to avoid setting the ladder up and moving it 10 million times. What we normally would do is we would drill through the sheetrock inside here, and we would go outside and drill into the siding, into the plywood and the insulation. So instead today we're going to do the opposite. We're going to drill straight from inside, and we're just going to drill straight out. It's not the preferred method. It's a whole lot easier to do it the other way and safer. But we're going to do it this way so that we avoid moving the ladder 10 million times. And a couple of these spots our ladder may not even be tall enough to get to, so we might have to get another ladder. That shack's going to save our day today.
Lobster shack?
That's a lot. So this unit we did a couple years ago. We got to do the same thing on the other side. We got to hang it. We have to hang these because we're in a floodplain right now. We're down in Norwalk near the bay here. If you turn around and look, so we're real close to the water. So we have to worry about flood zones and all of that. So I'm not sure what the exact height is, but this is about how high we're gonna have to mount it. On the other side will be a little lower because the slope is higher, but that's basically what we're going to end up doing on this side. We did this probably 3-4 years ago. They really liked it, so we're putting more in. So we got screws, drill, pliers, everything I might need to go up the ladder. That way I don't have to come back down when I'm up there. Got full stomachs. None of us want to move after lunch, but we got a lot of stuff to do. So lunch was good. Nice lobster rolls, steak sandwiches, and milkshakes. Don't Don't happen too often, but we got a nice lobster shack across the way. So we ate like kings today, but now no one wants to work. All we have up is hangers for the ductless that's going to be hanging, and we got our line hide up, but we got a lot of piping to do still, a lot of holes to cut, line sets to run, so we have a lot left for us today. I'm full.
Back pocket jack up. I'm hitting a low slide from the milkshake. I have no energy whatsoever right now. So we're going to try to finish today because I don't think there's another option. And we'll go from there. Maybe hitting the lobster shack up for dinner.
Killed it.
Tying the circuit for this bad boy. Well, my buddy Edgar Kuzman, that comments all the time, asked why I never do electrical work anymore. And this is why, because I don't like it. Nicer closers I've done because I get to look at water while I'm doing this. A lot of high points of the house today, very high. Jack's scared of 12 pitch roofs. And no, we had a great day. Everything worked out good. Got a really late start with the whole trees down, trying to get around down to Norwalk. It was a mess, so it probably took like an hour and 40 minutes to get here. But we're here, it is 6 o'clock, probably won't be home till 7:30, but it's the life we live as HVAC techs. Peace.